Seeing none, we'll go to resuming debate. And the honourable member for Pickering-Uxbridge.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'll be sharing my time today with the member from Oakville North Burlington. Mr. Speaker, I thank the honourable member for his motion. As the Prime Minister clearly stated yesterday in the House, the government is not considering taxing health care and dental plans. But I am delighted to take this opportunity to speak to some of the measures we have taken to support and strengthen Canada's middle class since we took office in late 2015. Mr. Speaker, our government is committed to growing the middle class, as we believe that a strong economy that works for everyone starts with the middle class. That is why building an economy that works for the middle-class Canadians and their families is the government's top priority. Mr. Speaker, Budget 2016 introduced measures that built upon the progress that we launched with the middle-class tax cut, which I will return to shortly. In particular, Budget 2016 announced the introduction of the new Canada Child Benefit, the CCB. The CCB is simpler than the system it had replaced. It's fully tax-free, more generous, and it is targeted and more effectively to those who need it most. 9 out of 10 families are receiving more in child benefits than they did under the previous system. For the 2016-17 benefit year, these families will see an average increase in benefits of almost $2,300, or about $190 extra per month. The first CCB payments were issued last July. More than 3.2 million Canadians families receiving these monthly payments now have increased means with which to raise their children. With the introduction of the CCB, about 300,000 fewer children will be living outside of poverty in 2017 compared to 2014. This translates into a reduction of about 40% in overall child poverty, a major step forward towards the goal of ensuring that all children in Canada have a fair chance of success. And finally, by indexing the CCB to inflation starting in 2020, we will ensure that families can continue to count on the support over the long term. Even before Budget 2016, one of the first actions we took after becoming a government was to introduce a tax cut for the middle class. This tax cut is already benefiting nearly 9 million Canadians. By reducing the 22% federal income tax rate to 20.5% for 2016 and subsequent taxation years, single individuals who benefit will see an average tax reduction of $330 every year, and couples who benefit will see an average tax reduction of $550 every year. To help pay for this important tax relief for the middle class, the government raised taxes on the wealthiest Canadians by introducing a new top income tax rate of 33% for individuals with taxable income of more than $200,000 per year. We also undertook further measures to ensure that the tax system is fair for middle-class Canadians. For instance, we introduced measures to address underground economic activity, tax evasion and aggressive tax planning, as well as measures to improve the government's ability to collect outstanding tax debts. Budget 2016 announced legislative and other actions on both the international and domestic fronts to enhance the integrity of Canada's tax system and to ensure the tax system is fair for Canadians, efficient and fiscally responsible. We are undertaking a review of the tax system to determine whether it works well for Canadians, with a view to eliminating poorly targeted and inefficient measures. Mr. Speaker, our government also wants to ensure that Canadians who work hard all their lives are rewarded with a secure and dignified retirement. So we are helping Canadians realize this goal. Budget 2016 increased the Guaranteed Income Supplement, or GIS, top-up benefit by up to $947 annually for low-income single seniors who are much more likely to be low-income than seniors generally. This enhancement more than doubles the current maximum GIS top-up benefit and represents a 10% increase in the total maximum GIS benefit available to low-income single seniors. We also canceled the previous government's increase to the eligibility age for OAS and GIS benefits, which will put thousands of dollars back in the pockets of Canadians as they become seniors. And Mr. Speaker, we also took steps to enhance the Canada Pension Plan. Last June, the federal government and our provincial and territorial counterparts came to a historic agreement to enhance the CPP to ensure that future generations of Canadians can count on a strong public pension system in their retirement years. At maturity, the CPP enhancement will increase the maximum CPP retirement benefit by about half, which in today's dollars will represent an increase of nearly $7,000 to a maximum benefit of nearly $20,000. Because of this, more Canadians will spend more time with their grandkids rather than worrying about how to pay for their rent. The Government of Canada looks forward to the provinces issuing the necessary orders in Council to bring the legislation into force shortly. Mr. Speaker, we have made important progress, but we have more work to do. Canada must look to the future and provide middle-class families with the confidence, tools, and opportunities to ensure that they have real and fair chances to success. Our government will build on the successes of the past year or so, and we will continue to make smart and necessary investments to spur long-term growth and strengthen the middle class. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.